Hello and welcome to Grasshopper Tutorials at the University of Queensland. Christina here. Today we will deal with the structure of data submission and lists because they represent the data, and we'll start by launching Rhinoceros and Grasshopper and start with the grid. So we'll go to Vector, Grid, Square Grid. We will have this grid 10 per 10 cells. I will use one slider, you can use two to control them independently if you like. Here's how it works, and let's specify some cell size. Doesn't really matter at this point, so now we have our grid introduced here, and the first component from the list we're going to use right now is called list length. It's located here in sets, list length. Here it is. There are two output ports with the cell outlines and the points that lie on conversion of these outlines, and we're going to deal with points. Let's connect it and see what happens. Nothing really, because these are lists, they're abstract and we don't really see them, so we will have to introduce points. We will need to extract the points as points, and let's see what we got. Seems like we've got 11 rows of information. To visualize it, we can go to Display, Vector, Point List, and number what you've got from here. Let's have a slider here, and what it does. Okay, so from here we got 11 rows from 0 to 10, which means 11 of information, 11 rows. It's not really what I want, so I will have to flatten this parameter, click on the right button and choose flatten to have each point numbered independently. And now you see this panel changed. Now it has just one number. 121 is the number of elements we have from 0 to 120, each point numbered. So the first component I will see now is called ListItem. It's located here in sets, ListItem. I'll put it here. I'll take and copy my points here and connect them into this port, which requires all our points. Then we have the other port, which wants us to put some item index, which is nice. Let's put some items. Let's actually put several of them, but they all should lie within this numerical range from 0 to 120. So we will actually see the result. I'm putting pretty random numbers right now. You can put yours, and definitely can control them later. With Shift we can connect several elements to one port. Let's put one more. With Shift, putting it here, otherwise it wouldn't really do anything. What it does, can we see what it does? Just not yet. And I think we would also have to hide this stuff. And to make it all visible, let's put here some geometry. I want spheres. Now we see it. On indexed points. So what this component does, it takes all this numerical range, extracts these indexed points and deals with them. And they can be controlled from here, or they could be introduced by panel or by any other instrument you use. Here they are, and let's also try something new. The new component, it's called Custom Preview. It's located here in Display, Preview, Custom Preview, and it colors our selected items in this night pink, but I don't want that. We'll use Color Swatch, which is located over here, to specify another color. of our selected geometry. The next one is kind of opposite. Oops, I'm sorry, it's wrong port. Happens to me sometimes. Is call index, and it's located in sets sequence, this time call index, and it does completely the opposite. So let's take all our points, connect them here, and let's use the same points we already have. We will connect them in here. Sorry. Okay, here it goes. Not here. Be careful with the ports you're connecting your elements to, because if you connect your components into the wrong port, it might be kind of a problem. Let's have some other geometry here. Maybe cones. Why not cones? Let's also put some kind of sizing into it. Why not? Oh no, it's too large. Oh no. Yeah. Now I like it a bit more. And I will also copy this one to here and change the color of it. I want yellowish, this one. So the call index is using all the other points but the ones here, while list item is dealing with the points you have specified. I think it's pretty logically clear and understandable. The next component I would like to show you is called SplitList. It's located here in sets, list, SplitList, and it does exactly what it says it does. Let's take our points, put them here as usual already. This has to go for now. It needs index. We'll define it with a slider. So the output is 2 lists, and I think we can use what we got already from here. We'll just move it here and replug it this way. List A, list B. As you can see, this component took all our points and split the list from 0 to 120 into 2 lists, and now we have list 1, list A with spheres, and list B with cones, and we can easily control it with the slider. Next component I would like to introduce to you is called SubList, located still here, SubList, and it will deal with domain of numbers. We can actually construct a domain here. Let's use 2 sliders to create it, maybe a bit larger. Even larger, why not? And plug it in here. So what it does, it extracts the domain from all your list. So here it is, from 20 to 83, could be different. Could be basically anything else, and maybe we will use also this component to make it a bit more visually understandable, and plug it. Where do you plug it? Not here. So it's still plugged also here. here. So now we have our new created domain of numbers within these numbers. Next component you will see now is called ShiftList. It's here and it does pretty much what you think it does. Now these components are named the way that you can easily guess what they do. We'll introduce some sort of number here, plug it in here, and get here. Okay, good. Let's stop seeing that. So what this component does, it takes your list and shifts the numeration to somewhere else, wherever you choose. So 0 is no longer here. It's shifted 5 points here, and now it's here. It can be anywhere else you specify it to be. Could be in the other side of your numerical range. Let's make it the size of our grid. So now it's somewhere where 76 is, and it's here. Quite an interesting thing to use. Sometimes you might find that you need it. And let's see what this port does. We have seen it here and in a number of other components. It's called wrap, and what it does, it loops your numbers from the beginning. So we'll need toggle, Boolean toggle. It's yes or no, basically. We say false, and the list is just shifted on 76 points from here, where it used to be 0, and now it's here on point 76 after that, actually. But if it's true, the wrap is true, then it wraps the numeration around in a loop and goes backwards. From here, it just continues. So it was 44 here, now it's 45 here. I think that's pretty clear, and the other component we'll be using right now is called reverse list. It's located here, reverse list, and it reverses the list you have and starts the numeration from the other side. Now 120 is here and 0 is here when it used to be the other way around. The last two components I'm going to introduce is insert items, and I will take my points from here, put them here, and probably unplug it, and I will also unplug this one. And I will create a couple of points in Rhino and introduce them to Grasshopper using points component, set multiple points. Now it's done. Plugging it into this port called item, and then I will need a slider. Let's say 45, because why not? Here it is. And let's use this one to see what happened. So what happened is, oops, we need a slider to specify. Okay. So we have our numeration from 0 to 120, but from the slider specified number 45, let's find it here, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49 continues. Does it? Oh yes, it does here. The next one is the opposite one. Let's see how it works. This was insert item, and this will be replace item. Let's do all the same, but with replace item. And I don't really want this anymore. Let's say disconnect or just delete, and what it does, completely the opposite. It took these numbers and replaced them. That's it. Hope you enjoyed.